What's up, people, and welcome to a series of projects that I've put forward for you this time around. We are going to be looking at projects that you can use to showcase your qualities in DevOps. And in today's project, we are going to be looking at Mifos. For those of you who do not know, Mifos is it's a banking platform. It's a banking application. It is free. It is an open source application which you can install and manage a microfinance or even a bank. Mifos has a lot of features that you can use that can help you manage a bank. So for those of you who are in remote areas and you want to start up some sort of a microfinance and you don't have funds of getting a real banking application, I prefer you go for Mifos, and I want to show you how to host Mifos on AWS for free. You can host Mifos on AWS, and that is free of charge. It is the easiest way of installing Mifos. It is the easiest way of accessing Mifos, and it is the most secure way of doing it. So in this project today, we are going to be deploying Mifos. Actually, we are not deploying because it is already configured. So it is the simplest way. So we are just going to be accessing Mifos using AWS. So this is the final product. We are going to log in as Mifos. This is what we are going to have. And password should be password. Then we log in. So this is what you are going to have. This is the banking application. You can go in as admin, create your organization. From creating your organization, you can now go into create your employees. You can now go into create your offices. You can now go into create your various accounts. There is a whole documentation on how to use Mifos as a banking solution, and yeah, there is everything there for those of you bank owners, or those of you who want to venture into banking. This application is actually ready for you. So let's go deploy this application from zero and see how to deploy it on AWS. So first thing first, go online. You have to first of all log into your AWS account. I am already logged into my AWS account. For those of you who do not know what AWS is, try and find out, because this is not a cloud computing session. This is a Mifos session. You log into your AWS account. When you are logged into your AWS account, Mifos is found in the Singapore region. That is the US. Singapore should be, let us check. Singapore should be AP South 1. Okay, that is Asia Pacific. So in order to log into your AWS account and get the Mifos AMI, you have to go to, first of all, just go to Google, and then you type Mifos installation. Then you take Mifos installation on Windows, so we are going to choose which one we want. Now when you take Mifos installation, you will see all the various platforms on where you can install Mifos. When you are in this page, you go down to the AMI finder. You'll see something like there is come down here, image locator. Mifos X image locator should be here, and then when you click on this one, you are going to see the image locator here. Then the release image is this, so you are going to click on this, which will carry you now directly to your account. Now while in your account, the image is already selected by default. Here is the image. It is already selected by default, so everything has already been installed in the image. You have nothing to do here. You just need to create an EC2 instance, and here I'm going to call it let me call it Mifos web server. All right, and what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to install Mifos on, let me choose my key pair, and then I'm just going to install it on the default public VPC and default now here let me show you something. Here you need to create a security group, and when you create that security group you need to open a lot of ports, not a lot of ports to see, but you need to allow all traffic, HTTPS, HTTP, and in the documentation we are told all the various ports that needs to be opened. We need to open port 8443. So for your production you can decide to choose the various particular ports that you really need them to be open, but for simplicity let's create a security group and open all the ports. So we just need to create a security group. Let's go with creating one security group. And the security group is Mifos security group, and the description should be the same thing. And now here we have SSH open, so the next port that we are going to open at security group, let's open all the ports, all traffic, and from where? Technically from anywhere. Let's open all traffic from anywhere, and that's it. That's all about everything that you have to do here, and you create your EC2 server. When your server is up and live, how do you access Mifos? Here is our server, Mifos web server. Our server is still showing pending, so we wait for it to be live. So if we click this server, we are going to see the public address of the server. Okay, we are going to copy this public address. Okay, the server is running. We copy the public address of the server, and then we come and paste it to our browser. And then we add Mifos is available on https / our public server. So it might take some time for our server to come on. Just got to be patient, guys. Make sure you put HTTPS, because if you don't put HTTPS, you are not gonna get into Mifos. So make sure you put HTTPS. Our server is not yet on. Now our server is on. So I have not given any TLS certificates. That's why it is showing that it is not secure, because I have not put added any TLS certificates. I've not yet secured the app, so no issues. We click on advanced, and then we continue, which is telling us unsafe. We continue, we know it's safe, and boom, we got Mifos. And now, how do you get into Mifos? All you need to do is, the username is Mifos, and the password, the admin password is password, and then you sign in, and you are in your Mifos server. Okay, now this application is a free banking application. You can set it up, you can administer a bank, a microfinance, a small loan company, anything you want. You can do it with this application. And if you are finding difficulties hosting this application, give a comment below. We are going to see how we're going to help you. And in order to configure this application to host your office or your solution, whether it is you are a loan company or you are a banking company, in order to configure this application to suit your organization, we will need to know exactly your needs. From there, how many offices you have, how many workers you have, what are your loan policies, all those things. We need to put it down, and then we configure this application just right for you, and you'll be capable of creating accounts, creating how do you guys call it, deposit accounts, savings accounts, doing deposit transaction, doing withdrawal transaction. This app is there to do everything for you for free. Okay, and you just need to install it with the way I have done it. If you enjoyed the video, like and share. If you want me to show you how to configure the application, keep a comment below, and I will be making another video on how to configure the application and make it really useful for your case. Thank you everybody. See you in the next video.